Welcome, flunkies, to another fun-filled edition of Operation Reestablish America. Today, this is your home base for all things America that you can tune into.
Yeah, two bearded guys with long hair, and you know, it's definitely not a copy of a show that exists on A&E.
We are two proud members of NRA.
What?
Yeah, you know that NRA group with the guns.
Nura?
Yeah, with the guns. Yeah.
Dude, that's so funny. I've never heard it pronounced that way, but that's totally pronounced. Nura. You just sound like you're having a stroke in the middle of
I'm sorry, did you disagree with me, sir? No, I'm part of NRA.
Listen, I'm here to talk about my Second Amendment rights, and you ain't gonna tell me are you having a stroke, sir?
No. Are you saying nah? What? I'm so confused.
Anytime you bring up Second Amendment rights, you start having a stroke, and you start saying Yeah, but yeah,
all right,
yeah.
all right.
But no, Lord knows we ain't gonna fix anything on this podcast. Jesus Christ. This world, man.
Oh, dude.
We're just here to bring the funny.
All I gotta say is, man, Heel Turn made his appearance last week.
Yeah, Heel Turn Jesus showed up.
He led the way.
The Bull God showed up.
Oof. It's wild times.
And by the Bull God, I mean like Kid Rock showed up as Heel Turn Jesus.
You know,
he was trying to play cosplay.
I find it funny because you're singing this, and I'm like, did you just acquire Devil Without a Cause recently?
What it was is Sam showed me that song. I had no idea that was a song. But that song slaps, but it's just hilarious, though, that I am the bull guy. It's so fucking weird. What is the bull guy?
He says he is free, and then I don't remember what he says after that.
Well, all I know for sure is he's going to go out and mow the lawn, but before he does it, he goes behind the shed, and he fires it up.
Yeah. Like,
fire it up.
Oh, man. That was playing in somebody's truck on their way to D.C.
Yeah, they were just like, I am the bull guy.
You know who it was? It was that dude wearing the
guy
fucking
wearing that
horns.
hat. That guy's the bull god for sure.
Yo, I read some fun shit about that because it was just hilarious.
Dude, I saw videos of that guy fucking talking, and I was just like, yeah, that seems about what would come out of a man's mouth wearing that.
Oh, man. 33-year-old failed actor. Who would have guessed?
Wow, dude, man. Liberal Hollywood spit him out and turned him conservative.
Oh, and stop me if you've heard this before. He lives with his mom.
No shit. What kind? Where was he originally from, though? Like, where is he acting in L.A. or just like a failed like community theater actor? That's a vast difference.
Right?
That'd be hilarious. Like, he was in L.A. to become an actor, and then he just found out about the sex pedophile ring that happens in Hollywood, and that's when it fucking broke him.
Yeah,
and he became the bull god. He's like, I figured it. I am the bull god now.
Yeah, he got booted out of his apartment because it was $900 a month that he couldn't afford it in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, so he was making the drive to L.A. trying to get those commercial spots.
Yeah.
You know.
Somebody lied to him. It's like, nah, yeah, this is kind of in L.A.
Yeah, this is. I mean, there's palm trees here. It is technically Phoenix.
It doesn't snow here either.
No, it doesn't snow here. There's less pollution. That's one cool thing. Phoenix, we got less pollution.
Yeah,
that's their tagline.
Man, this dude.
We have less pollution and no weed. Come to Phoenix.
Oh man, yeah. If you go one state north, they're the devil.
They're the devil. They're smoking the devil's lettuce. They're socialist
Holy
pieces of shit.
That actually makes sense, because isn't Westboro in fucking Arizona?
No, Nathan.
Westboro Baptist Church isn't in Arizona? Where's that at?
I'm pretty sure it's in Kansas.
That makes more sense.
Almost 100%. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure it's Kansas or Missouri.
It's actually their Lord and Savior is the wizard from Wizard of Oz. Just some man behind a curtain.
Yeah. I love when I search Westboro Baptist Church, it says documentary, and then underneath it says the most hated family in America. I don't know. I think they got surpassed a little bit last week.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's a couple challengers that appeared out of the blue last week, ready to go.
I've stepped into the ring. We're both old white guys who have families that hate each other.
Oh, dude.
Where are they? Yeah, Topeka, Kansas.
Dude.
Yeah, that's right.
All I'll say on this is you bringing in Trump's voice is hilarious because that dude pulled a wrestling heel move. Yeah. I'll come out there and walk with you guys, and just fucking never showed, and just like,
yeah, dude. Dude, that shit was fucking wild, dude. I couldn't believe that. Yeah, that guy. Everything about that whole week was fucking crazy. I don't even know what more you can say that hasn't been said by a bunch of people already.
Yeah.
I haven't looked too much into it. All I know is that everything's bad. It's all bullshit and it's bad for you. That's all I know.
Yeah, it's
Nathan's camera's fucked up.
No, I got it. I was just making steady and shit. Dude, it was wild though because that horn dude, what's funny is the only reason I really wanted to bring him up is because I want
to know who did his face paint, because if he did that himself, fuck, man, that guy.
Oh,
wow,
you didn't
great
know?
job.
Oh, dude, you didn't know this?
No.
It's the one that always carries a prop with him, who's the all-time pro. You know him well as the one, the only Sting. He just didn't bring his bat.
Sting was outside doing face paints, but during the Trump
He's
rally.
like, what you feeling like?
I'm feeling American. Oh, well, I got the American Sting for you right here.
I would have said Ultimate Warrior, but may he rest in peace.
There's definitely one person who broke into the Capitol building who was carrying a Sting-side bat.
Yeah. Man, that stuff was wild.
They all look like wrestling fans. That's the problem. Like, I've been to multiple WWE events, and I can tell you straight up just from watching the footage, there were a lot of WWE fans in that fucking building.
Oh yeah, there had to be. Like the signage, everything just pointed to like, yo, yeah, 90s fan right here.
just nothing but like the absurd signs in the crowds. Yeah, dude.
Dude, if we go back through, I guarantee you see TLC and Dudley Boys.
Vince McMahon standing outside. This is good shit. I like it.
I'll forgive you if you kiss my ass.
Yeah. Donald Trump, I'll let you have the nuclear codes if you kiss my ass. Turns out Vince McMahon has been running this whole country from behind. Yeah, I've been in charge this whole time. I haven't been able to let go of creative in a while. And America was getting stale, so I created the ultimate heel.
Damn, dude. Yeah. Oh.
Think of the pop. Yeah.
I don't know
Biggest
why.
inauguration ever.
I don't know why, but you sound like a low-key, God damn it, why am I forgetting his name? The devil's advocate. Al Pacino.
Yeah, he does. Doing a Vince McMahon is basically just doing a poor version of Al Pacino. It really is. But that's what he sounds like. That's exactly what Vince McMahon sounds like. He sounds like a gravelly old man.
Yeah, well.
You just have to say, think of the pop every other word. Think of the pop.
Think the pop. So he's a porn director.
That's good shit.
All right.
That's also like a very famous. There's a fucking like two things that I just always do when I just say whatever I want, and then you just follow it up with "that's good shit" or "think of the pop." You just say anything. I'm gonna go get Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's gonna be great. You ever have the skin they have on the Kentucky Fried Chicken? Oh man, it's good shit.
Jeez.
That's just like a famous thing he says, like in backstage all the time. Like if anytime you hear a wrestler talk about when he's given a gimmick idea, when they get pitched a gimmick idea or something else, like eventually Vince within the pitch will just go, "Yeah, that's good shit."
He just hung around all his like wrestlers doing drugs and like fucking the Iron Sheik constantly shooting up heroin, going, "That's some good shit."
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I like that. That's good shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but that's what Vince does. Now, that would be fucking, God, it'd be so cool. Because politics is just wrestling. Wouldn't it be just so funny if you found out that Vince McMahon was behind it?
Yeah, but who is the Iron Sheik of politics that runs around and goes, "I will fuck you and make you humble"?
Oh, fuck you and make you humble. Who is that? Who is out there doing that? I don't know, man. I don't know politics well enough to pick out somebody other than, you know, like the top 5 people that everybody knows about. So,
dude,
I don't know.
Yeah. I cared about politics. I don't know why. And I guess it's more because of everything that's going on, like that I knew some names.
Right.
But
well,
I don't know anybody.
What it's
really.
become is it's like, you know, the Kardashians' names because it's fucking everywhere. That's what politics become. Those people are fucking just tabloids.
Yeah, like the Kanye Kim divorce that they put out, which is hilarious because that came out last Thursday, and they're like, "We're gonna get the news. We're gonna get the
Yeah,
news," and then it's like,
yeah.
"Oh shit, DC's on fire! What the hell?"
Maybe we shouldn't get divorced.
Kim and Kanye were WCW to DC's
Yeah.
WWF.
Yeah, you needed what's his fucking nut from WCW to start spoiling it. Like he needed to come on. The Kardashians had to pull not Terry Bradshaw. That's fucking
Scott Steiner?
No, not Scott Steiner. Who's the guy who ran WCW?
Eric Bischoff.
Hey, they needed to pull a Bischoff. Remember when he because Raw was taped for so long? They'd be like, "Yeah, don't need to turn into Raw. Shawn Michaels defeats such and such for the Intercontinental title." Like they would just spoil Raw.
That's awesome.
On WCW, it ruled, dude. That's what the Kardashians had to do. Like, don't bother turning to C-SPAN for the vote. They're gonna put in Biden, but there's gonna be a riot, and it doesn't matter.
They needed to be like, "Don't worry, the riot. Here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna let them in the building, and this gaggle of Ruz are going to go through, and they're going to break in, but they're going to stay in the velvet lines that were there." Did you see that fucking
The
photo?
Bull God will make an appearance tonight. the Bull God will make an appearance tonight in the Capitol building. Don't need to tune in for that.
He's going to walk out looking like he's about to strum a podium. No need to watch.
The Bull God is going in with his army of Ruz, and it's going to be whatever. Nobody cares.
Was that not walking out with that fucking podium like a fucking championship belt? I was waiting for him to
Oh my God.
try to spin the little seal like it was a belt.
Right.
Just like walking out. And bow. You look like fucking.
I was waiting
Hulk
for
Hogan.
somebody to go in there and be like, "Where's the fucking gold?"
Oh shit!
Like, just start like robbing the place. They did rob the place.
A bunch of people that are like, what was it? That Pizzagate dude that walked in and was like,
Yeah.
Where's the dungeon? Where's?
Yeah.
My bad. Nothing here.
Dude,
Shit.
what if they would have broke into the Capitol building and found a dungeon of just children? Like, Jesus fuck.
Like,
That would have been crazy.
we didn't come for this.
Wait, this isn't. Wow, we've heard about this, but we didn't expect this.
When we took that Epstein tunnel, we didn't have any idea.
Dude, that would be so wild if they would have found that or just found like bones somewhere. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, it'd be like, what was that? Like Angels and Demons, that movie, that Tom Hanks movie.
Right.
They're finding shit under a church.
That guy, like, the reason they arrested that guy who was sitting in Nancy Pelosi's desk isn't because he sat in her desk. Like, that's
Put his
not
feet
why.
up on her desk.
Because he
That's
found
why.
they found the bags of blood in the in the drawers that she required her to live.
Oh shit!
Just children's blood inside the drawers.
It just had but she had a fun twirly straw to go into them.
Yeah.
It made it all enjoyable.
And that's why Mitch McConnell's playing ball, because he's like, I got those same bags, so we don't want anybody finding out about those.
that guy looks like a cartoon person that just is watching somebody drive by and take out his mailbox.
He looks like a water balloon. Like if you grabbed his head, and if you squeezed it, the water would go down into his body.
He looks like one of those pool balls that no longer keeps the water in; it absorbs.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what he is. Yeah, he's a squish ball for the pool. Like you try to hit it with the squish bat, but it doesn't fly the same anymore.
Yeah, it's just droopy. I mean,
That's perfect. Yeah, dude, you nailed that. Yeah, I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah, we were talking about that Kardashian thing for a little bit, but the thing I wanted to tell you is that your bull god, he's in jail. Mm-hmm. Naturally, they kind of caught him.
Right.
His mom said he's starving in jail because he lacks organic food.
Wow, this guy is a starving artist.
Yeah. Mom's coming up to bat.
Dude, was she going to start organic food? So let me get this. So he's probably like an anti-vaxxer actor who also is a vegan or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this guy's got too many titles, man.
Well, he's got two names, dude.
Well, he's got two names?
Yeah, because what he went by is not actually his real name.
Oh, what's his? What did he go by?
Jake Angeli. Angeli?
That's Clearly a fake name.
Yeah.
Nobody's last name is in Jelly. Jake and Jelly. That sounds like a fucking Nickelodeon Junior show.
Really
it's
does.
Jake and Jelly, and it's just a fucking cat that's stuck in a jelly jar for all the fucking
It's
day.
like a jelly mold that will not release whoever's captured
exactly.
in it. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm just Jake stuck in the jelly.
Mm-hmm.
Wah, wah, wah. So fucking canceled in 5 episodes. But what's his real name then?
Jacob Chansley.
No, he didn't even change. Wow, he didn't even change the first name.
No, just the last name.
Wow, he gave his stage actor name. That's what Jake and Jelly is his fucking stage name.
Ooh, I think you're right, man.
Probably, and he's just so engraved in like I talked about this on Not Worth the Time last week, and I think maybe that guy's just a method actor. Maybe he's actually just preparing for a role as a conservative.
What? Who is
super
fucking Buffalo, like patriotic Buffalo Bill?
Yeah, exactly. Would you fuck Trump?
I love how
I'd fuck Trump.
one horn at a time. The my favorite thing is the mom that goes,
It puts the Constitution in the basket.
or it gets the
Put the
podium
fucking
again.
Constitution in the basket.
Well, and the thing, of course, the mom's coming out and back. Just because he's wearing bearskins doesn't make him like a scary person. He's the sweetest boy I know.
I got a lot of people who will tell you otherwise there.
Yeah.
He thinks he's like, what is this guy? Is he autistic? So he's just like, if I wear cuddly bear stuff, people will think I'm approachable. And he just wears a fucking grizzly bear.
Yeah, he's got a fucking bison head on and a bear pelt.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, that's like, he's wearing like tribal war paint, basically. Like he looks like he's ready for war.
He looks like the Revenant after he beat the bear.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he literally is just Leonardo DiCaprio just going up the Capitol building.
He's Leonardo DiCaprio if Leonardo DiCaprio killed the bear instead of being mauled by it.
Yeah, exactly. He was trying. It's weird how many people want to be William Wallace, isn't it? Like so many people just want to be him, and you can't. Unless you're willing to be. If he would have got gutted on like the Capitol steps, then maybe I would give him that
I
status.
feel like though all of these people would say the same things that the actor would have that played William Wallace, Mel Gibson. They'd say. I feel like they all think along the same lines.
You think they Gibsoned out when they were going up the steps?
Oh,
just throwing out some slurs. How many slurs over under? Okay, let's say I'm gonna say. Okay, how many people were at the rally and how many people broke in? I guess that's the question.
I have no idea.
I want. Okay,
Too many.
I'm gonna 2,000 slurs. What do you give the over under on? You taking the over or the under on 2,000 slurs?
Is this before or after the person got shot?
Oh, it's the whole event.
Oh, the whole event. Oh, you hammer the over because it's a bunch of racists.
You hammer the over. You think?
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man. DC's pretty it's a urban town.
Yeah,
you know?
it is urban.
They had an urban
Except there
population.
were no urban protesters.
That's not true. There's a guy waving an Indian flag in the middle of one of the videos.
Oh, really?
Which fucking rules.
That
like,
is awesome.
Just one lone guy waving an Indian flag like, yeah, India, represent, go Trump.
It's like, all right, yeah.
I guess that's what we're doing.
Yeah, but that stuff was wild. Like, I guess were they really protest, or would you consider that a riot, or I don't know.
That was a riot. It went from a protest to a riot. Well, an insurrection's like over the top. Like an insurrection, from my understanding, from what I've read, and I'd never heard that word, is them trying to install a dictator.
Okay, so why are news stations using that word? That's weird. But
because they're saying that the president was encouraging these people to go in and like keep him in power, which in the technical definition, if they were to go in and try to go, no, this guy is our leader, you cannot affirm Joe Biden, then they would have been claiming to install a dictator, which would have been treason, which then would have ended in a really bad situation.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know enough about it, really, to be honest. But I know that's what that means, is like you're going to install a dictator.
Okay,
basically.
okay. All I know is, oh man, there's been so much wild stuff happening. Like our president got blocked on all the social media. Can you imagine the fire that guy's going to spit when he creates an alt account?
Oh my god, dude. Just like a Pepe the Frog meme of him just like throwing fucking heat. Well, in like not only did this is what's wild to me is I can kind of see like the social media platforms. First of all, I called this so long ago. It's crazy that I said, watch, they're going to kick him off all of them. I said he was going to get kicked off all of them. Like there's no fucking way they were going to let him stay on all those platforms. Like it was just, I think me and you talked about this before, where like there's just some kind of weird rule that the president can't get kicked off or whatever.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because there was like times where they were talking about wanting to kick him off during his presidency. So whether it's warranted or not. But I said right away, I was like, if he loses, he's getting kicked the fuck off all these platforms.
Oh,
There's no way. And the craziest one to me is like there's a company, and I think PayPal and this company called Stripe basically put a kibosh on anything that is involved with Trump. So like his charities that he runs and all that shit can't process payments and shit anymore.
Oh, damn.
That's
seriously
wild.
Yeah, he's seriously blackballed.
Right, and that's like what happened to Alex Jones and stuff. There's a bunch of people where like these institutions with Visa and like Stripe and like these companies have like blocked them from being able to use their services, which they have every right to as a business to refuse the service. It's pretty fucking wild when it like just gets compounded.
Yeah,
on everything.
But now you just got me picturing like Trump and his forced retirement, I guess it is. Doing Alex Jones shows trying to pimp out these protein shakes will keep you healthy in the nuclear war.
Dude, what's wild to me is like I can't wait for him to just do things. He's like, I run a great charity. I run a really good charity for homeless people. Want to make them feel better, but thanks to Stripe, we can't feed the homeless. Like he just starts flipping it on them.
He's just throwing them under the bus
because they won't process payments. We can't feed homeless people. You want homeless people to starve? I get it, Stripe. You're horrible people. I get it. It's just like him, just like bashing them for like stopping his charities.
He's like, dude, just wait because
which are all tax write-offs. They're all just fucking tax havens to like hide his money.
Oh yeah,
those charities are fucking bullshit. But it's really fun to see him spin that.
Yeah, he'll do it all on Snap where he's not banned and like he's just showing
banned
videos
on Snapchat now, isn't he?
I have no fucking idea.
Is he not? That'd be so funny. Donald Trump just walking around. Hey, what's up? Just giving you guys an update.
Dude.
Yeah. So still off Twitter.
He could go to TikTok.
Oh my god.
He could do dances until
Dude, if he goes to TikTok, especially after trying to ban TikTok, that'd be so funny.
All right, I'm just
he's like, the liberals are out to get me, and it's behind a fucking Lady Antebellum song.
No, he's like, the liberals are out to get me, but in the meantime, watch Carly do this dance.
Yeah. Look at Ivanka, she's flossing. God, I wish she'd floss me, you know what I'm saying? She's so beautiful. Yeah, dude, that'd be so funny if he went to TikTok. He's just like, nope, I'm going to fucking go over here now.
China will accept me.
China. You guys like dictators, right? Well, I'm going to be the next one here. So let me be on your platform.
Put in a good word for you.
The president of China's like, that we're not a dictatorship. Nobody actually thinks that. No, actually over here everybody thinks that. Well, nobody over here, the 1 billion people we have, don't think that. Because we're doing something cool over here. Don't fuck up our shit because your shit sucks.
They let him on, but they beep every word, so it's every time he's talking, it sounds like he's just cursing up storm.
The president has a foul mouth.
Damn, but he's got that like Dougie down. He learned that pretty well.
Yeah. My Dougie. They call it the Donald now.
Doesn't he have a dance? Like I
don't fucking know.
They did so many
Mac
like
Miller song.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, Donald Trump. And then that was funny because when he got
That's
when he
okay.
got
well,
when he was
everything's
running
dead
for president. Yeah, everything's dead down here. But like when Trump was running for it, I remember Mac Miller came out on like Stephen Colbert's show or something, one of those late night talk shows, and he was like, fuck you, Donald Trump. Like, he gave this whole speech about, just like, fuck you, Donald Trump. Like, I was like, is Mac Miller doing this just because he has a song called Donald Trump? He's just like, I gotta renounce this on national TV. But also, if you want to buy the song, you can go to iTunes. It's $1.99. Like, you're still profiting off it. Like, don't act like you took that song down.
He's not. What is
his estate is?
I was gonna say.
Right. Oddly enough, his estate got left to the drug dealer who sold him the drugs that killed him.
Oddly enough, he has to pay royalties to Donald Trump, so I don't know if that song could be sold anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love it. You know how that song starts, too? It's just called Donald Trump, and it goes, I tell you, fuck you, what you need. Donald's like, yeah, it's a good attitude. That's the attitude I have. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's just wild.
You would hope things would get better. But here we are.
Yeah.
I like how Nathan and I, we did a fucking fantastic job. Like 4 years, we didn't talk about shit. It took a break into the Capitol building for us to finally talk any politics.
Yeah, it took a civil war.
Yeah, I would call that a civil battle.
Okay, it took a nuclear arms race to get us to talk to this.
Yeah, we're in a bunker right now. Me and Nathan are both in our bunkers. We just make them look like apartments.
Dude, it's been fucking wild.
I talk shit on preppers, but I listen to what they have to say.
I talk shit on them just because they have more expendable income?
Right. That's the crazy part about being a prepper. Like, those dudes are fucking low.
Oh, yeah. The people that build that shit in the ground?
Dude, it's crazy. I watched a dude, like, it's so fun to watch YouTube videos about preppers. I watched a dude, like, tear up his entire backyard and build a bunker in his backyard.
Do you ever...
And then put sod over it, and it looks completely...
Okay.
You go into the shed, and it's hidden.
Oh,
like,
nice.
you go into a shed, and you go down a chute.
Oh, so he's got, like, a bat cave.
Basically, yeah, but it's a fallout shelter. He put up steel walls. Dude, it's nuts.
So I found fun watching like the videos of people that find that shit after they bought the house. Like, they grow, like the grass grows, and they're like, we are doing landscaping, and we just hit cement, and so they were clearing out stuff, and then they find a hatch, and it's just like this old bomb bunker. Like, people that find
from like
that
the
shit.
1930s.
Yeah, some newer, but it's like, usually the newest one I saw was like in the 80s or something. It had to be built, but it's just crazy.
Well, what's weird to me about that, so like those people sold that house and just kept that hidden?
Well, it's
so like were they keeping it hidden so they could come back? Like, if the fallout happens, you're just in somebody else's backyard.
Yeah, you're hearing like the bomb sirens going off. You see weird people in your backyard with a shovel.
Who the fuck is that? That's the guy we bought the house from.
What's he doing?
Like, what's he doing here?
What's he doing by our shed there? Where'd the fuck he go?
Yeah, you like he sees. Hey, what are you doing? No time to explain. Get the fuck in. Get in the pit.
Yeah, and try to love someone.
Everybody get in the fucking pit.
You know, all that stuff like that I got into like a rabbit hole based on that because I was watching those, and that naturally
I didn't even think to look at those. That's fucking awesome.
Those are
like, you just find a random bunker.
Yeah, and it's just shitty shaky cam video because it's people just filming this and like, what the fuck. And then that led into people doing demolitions of their homes and finding secret rooms or finding briefcases with shit in them. And it's just like, what?
Just so much cocaine. So much cocaine in this briefcase.
Yeah, one person found like they had to turn it in. They turned it in because they made a video of it. Stupid. But they found a briefcase full of money.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just tons of 20s.
Hell. What in the like... So here's my question. If you find that in your house, right, you have to turn it. You either have to turn it in or just use the bills, right, individually for a long time.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But, like, so if you turn it in and they find that the money isn't connected, because, like, most of the time when crimes are committed because money has serial numbers on it, they just have to compare, and they know like if you stole it from a bank, whatever, they have on record what those numbers are. I'm pretty sure. So, do they just like match it up and see if that's the missing cash from that?
I don't know. It's been missing so long. Fuck them. I found it. You should at least get a finder's fee, like halvesies.
I think you do get a reward at some. Like you have to get some kind of reward, I would assume.
Oh, dude. I always view it as you get an attaboy. You're nice. You gave this money back.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, then you could do TV appearances and make money. You got to do the calculations. Like, you're gonna get paid to do these TV spots. Does that outweigh you finding Al Capone's stolen briefcase? You know, like Dad, I don't know.
I was such a nice person. I got on the local news for being a dumb twat, and I gave up $100,000. They gave me $5 back.
Well, no, you got to do multiple. That's why I'm saying you got to outweigh the cost. Like if you're only getting one TV interview for $5,000, yeah, you keep that $100,000. I'm saying before you turn it in, you got to do the math. Like maybe you end up on Dr. Phil somehow. I don't know.
I like this. What you do is so what I just heard is you go, hey, I found $5,000. You lie, put 95 aside. Just be like, I found 5. And then if they go, hey, we'll line up these interviews, then you start going, wait, I just found some more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my God, my house is riddled with cash from this heist. Like, it's nuts. It's so weird. Yeah. Don't ask me why I keep punching holes in my drywall randomly. You're just, like, creating random holes to find it. Like, oh, my God.
This is crazy.
This one, I was putting up my new flat screen TV, and I was drilling the holes, and then all of a sudden, whoa, I found another 5Gs.
I drilled a hole and pennies came out. Like
yeah. You start getting it converted. Look, it's an avalanche of change. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, look at all this money pouring out of the wall. Like, it's raining gold coins. Sir, those were printed in 2005, and you're claiming it's from a crime that was committed in the 1980s. I don't know what you're talking about.
Same. Time travel, dog.
Yeah. Well, don't you know Al Capone was a time traveler?
He did it so much it fucked with his brain.
Yeah, it wasn't syphilis. That's what they want you to believe. They don't want you to know he had time travel.
He traveled too much. It just like discombobulated his face, his mind.
Yeah, it just scrambled everything. Fucking crazy, am I right?
Oh man.
Yeah, but that's what you. But so you went down the rabbit hole and you found like so people were just finding money and stuff and they were turning.
Yeah, it was just showing like all sorts of weird shit that people like. Some of it was like knickknacks and all this stuff that they're like fuck it and took to appraisers to see if it was worth anything. But the cash
people
ones are the ones.
Found skulls.
Oh, that'd be dope. There is some
finding bodies. I would not want to find a body in my house.
Why?
Because it would suck ass.
It's a protective guardian.
No, it's not. It's haunted now.
No, it's
not. I
not.
gotta call the Winchesters up, and they gotta fucking ghost my place.
No, you already told me. You put a pentagram above your bed, and it saves you from everything. You're good to go.
No, that's not. That's called the devil's trap, first of all. So, and that's not just gonna stop the ghosts.
Oh, okay.
Ghosts have different rules. You have to put salt in front of the door, then they can't pass the salt. But yeah, and I don't know about you. The caloric intake of my floor can't handle all that sodium.
There's only one I saw that was like super creepy, and it didn't show what was actually there. They were just demolishing what was their basement, taking down all the drywall. They found a steel door. They go in the steel door, and it's like this crawl space that is like 5 feet tall. And in the back corner of that was another steel door, and if you open that up, it was completely padded, soundproof. And there was like a VCR in there, and they found tapes, and they're like, this opened a criminal investigation. I'm like, what the fuck was on those tapes?
Dude, those tapes probably had people getting murdered. Like a soundproof steel room. Yeah. Somebody's getting raped and murdered. Like, that's just what if you have a soundproof room, those are the only two things you use that for.
Yeah. Or you just had somebody that liked to wear like bison helmets and wanted to put them away for a while.
Or it's just some guy who really wanted to hide from his wife. He's like, I'm going to watch porn, and I don't want her to hear shit, but I don't want it I want it on full volume. So he built an entire – how crazy would that be? It was just a criminal investigation was open, and it turns out it was just porn on those tapes.
Oh, dude.
It's like, no, this is a guy beat off room.
My wife was a devout Christian and would not put up with this, so I had to go watch my tranny porn in silence.
Yeah, I always wanted to watch chicks with dicks bang it out, you know?
Yeah.
It's fucking hot. And what? That's a crime now? That's a crime. Well, in the 1930s, it probably was a crime to watch tranny porn.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
I bet you it was.
I bet it was. That shit was wild. Back then, because that was, Leave It to Beaver? I don't know. Was TV even around in the 30s?
Yeah, in the 30s. We looked this up, like, not too long ago. The TV was surprisingly invented way earlier than you think.
Okay. For some reason, I always think, like, Leave It to Beaver in the 50s was like, hey, TV.
Yeah.
Because the 30s, I'm thinking it's still that.
1920s.
Okay. I'll bet that was cheap.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so the television was invented in 1927.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, man.
Oddly enough, September 7th. 3 days before 9/11. Coincidence? I think not.
They just had to get
4 days. Sorry, I can't do math. Yeah. 4 days before 9/11.
Well, I get what you're saying. They needed time to, get the picture, the color frames right, the framing of the whole situation.
Yeah, dude.
And how everything falls straight down. No problem here.
I'm telling you, I can connect the dots to tell you why the TV was invented on September 7th. Just 4 days from the anniversary, eventually one of the most horrific things that happened on American soil.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Buy my enhancement products. I'll tell you all about why the TV being invented caused 9/11.
The trial run was Pearl Harbor.
But yeah, what were we talking about? Dude, speaking of like things from the 1930s, I was thinking about this the other day. Do you remember? You probably don't know this song, but there's a Tech Nine song called "Threw Her in the Trunk."
This sounds like a normal, everyday Kansas City activity,
right? It's so fun. You ever just have a random thing pop in your head and you're like, I forgot that's a fucking thing. And this was one of those days. Like, I was thinking about it today, and it's such a crazy song. Like with all the PC culture, the way things are nowadays, you'd be like, wow, there's no way that song could get made today. And I was like, it wasn't okay when it was made in 2011. Like, it's a song about, like, the chorus goes, threw her in the trunk, was trying to smash, but her mouth was hella fast, so I threw her ass in the trunk. And even though she had a big plump rump, I threw her in and let the beat bump. Threw her in the trunk.
All right.
And I was just laughing because I was like, even a guy from the 1930s, if you told him, like, yeah, there's a song about throwing a woman in the trunk, they'd be like, you can't throw a dame in the trunk. You just smack her around a little bit. You can't put her in the trunk, though. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, you got to have that Sean Connery logic. Never a closed fist, just an open hand.
I don't think Sean Connery would be not okay with, you can't put a bitch in the trunk. You can always just slap her around a little bit.
Oh, you can, but I think if you put them in the trunk, that in the 20s or 30s, there was a commitment that had to be had, and that is you better be driving that off the docks.
Right, like, yeah, no, that car's good. You're losing your Datsun, okay? Like, the Datsun's gone.
Oh, you did that? Yeah, what lake did you drive to? I didn't drive to a lake. Oh, you're fucked.
Oh, man, you were fucked, dude. You can't leave. Did you kill her? No, you left her in the trunk. That bitch is screaming right now, so they're going to find her.
They're gonna find us, see, and they're gonna come after
find us, see. You can't put the bitch in the trunk. I was just laughing. That was the long walk to that. I was just laughing about a 1930s guy being upset that, like, you can't put a woman in a trunk, but still being okay with hitting her. Like, you can't fucking put her in a trunk. You can slap her around a little bit, though.
Well, I mean, it's funny because the pendulum's definitely swung. From then, when you joke about, like, guys hitting girls and all that, And they'll be like, I fell. Now it's happening to dudes, and I've seen it.
Oh yeah,
where it's like, I just fell on the side of your head like that. Like I've seen some.
You've seen that happen?
Oh
where,
yeah,
like,
I've seen some.
Do you have friends like?
Yeah,
I've heard getting abused by their wives.
Coworkers show up in just a knot right here on the side of your head, and I don't know who falls and just goes, like
who. What modern day wife has a rolling pin to hit you across the head with? I don't know anybody who still has one. Like, that's all that can cause that.
Oh, shit.
That's why you don't marry a softball player. They got a fucking strong follow through, dude.
Yeah. I got the dirty look from him because I remember back. You lost your fight to Ronda, huh?
Jesus, dude. Damn, that's rough.
Oh,
like, holy shit. Like, just getting whapped across the head like that.
Yeah.
And what sucks is you got no repercussion. Like, you can't do anything.
No.
Like, even if you call the cops, I'm pretty sure they're fucking like, yeah, okay. Listen, buddy, we're only coming here if you hit her, okay?
Well,
don't fucking waste our time.
I just thought it was funny because I brought the question. I go, so, what was the magic word? Like, what did you say?
Cunt.
Yeah, like there was something that just snapped a fucking wire on that girl just to make her just.
That's such a weird one though. Like cunt to being like the one that sets every woman off is such a weird one to me. Because cunt doesn't seem that bad to me. I guess I'm kind of desensitized to it maybe for some reason. It just doesn't seem like it carries that much weight.
I feel like people that get pissed off about words in general are not worldly. Like you say, hey. If you get pissed off at cunt, cool. Hey, I'm sorry. You can never go to Australia. You can't go to Ireland. You can't go to Europe. And if you hate twat, you definitely can't go to any of Europe.
Yeah, you can't. Or fag, because you're going to get really fucking annoyed when people ask for cigarettes.
Yeah, you just keep getting triggered. And they're like, no, I just wanted to know if you had like a Marlboro.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like it's also weird. Like do you realize how like privileged your life is that you get to just be upset about words?
Yeah.
Like you're upset about a word while people are starving.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good for you, I guess.
Dude, just being all these fun words are hilarious. I finally started catching up on Rick and Morty season 4.
Yeah.
So I was watching it, and it had me dying laughing at one part, and that ties into what we were just talking about, because there's somebody that goes, you're gaslighting me, and he goes, that's a made-up fucking word. Just like,
yeah, it's a made-up goddamn word. You can't gaslight somebody. It is a made-up word. Wasn't that like, is this based off a movie, right?
Oh, I don't even remember.
Because there's a movie called Gaslighting where like the whole plot of the movie is this guy is trying to see if he can drive his wife crazy. Yeah. And he just does little shit by like, she screws in a new light bulb and he just like breaks the light bulb. So it's just he's like, why didn't you replace the light bulb?
Gotcha. Oh, you mean like every other Vince Vaughn movie?
Yeah, basically. Vince Vaughn is the master of gaslighting people.
Yeah.
By the way, Wedding Crashers still holds up.
Still holds up. My favorite thing is all that gaslighting, the negging doesn't work, but all the girls that say that love those fucking rom-coms that do it.
Oh my god, right? Woo! Like they get so upset, and then they're like you shouldn't. They watch everything. That's my problem with movies, and I think I might have explained this before on the podcast. I think this is why our society's falling apart, and I figured it out because of movies. Because for 2.5 hours, for at least 2 hours of that 2.5 hours, you watch everybody do the wrong thing over and over and over again, and then for the last half hour they do a montage of how they get their shit together, but you don't really see all the steps in getting your shit together. No. So we only get examples of bad shit for 2 hours, and then we get a montage for a half hour of them cleaning up their act, and we're like, oh, so it's just supposed to happen quick.
Just clicks in the spot. It's just like, cool, all right.
Yeah. And that's why I think society's falling apart, because we think it's just a smooth sailing, but it's actually we need a half hour of all the bad shit happening and like a 2.5 hour movie of them getting the shit together.
I just love the fact that you put it down to basically, so our culture is insanity. We just do the same shit over and over and over again and expect different results because in the movies, they just happen.
Yeah, dude. That's why love is fucking not real.
Sorry, Carol.
I've been doing the same shit
I love you. That shit will never work.
I've been doing the same shit for trying to find love since I was 16, and it hasn't got me anywhere. I haven't figured it out. I'm just insane. Love is insane. It's not real.
I just love if somebody, like some dude's watching Girl Next Door, and he's like, okay, so if I meet a porn star, I can just act creepy and lecherous around her, and then like nod at a hotel eventually, and it just works.
And it just works out. And then she gets real creeped out about it.
Yeah.
And then and then it turns out if I like just take her to prom, she'll bang me in a limo. And it'll be more passionate.
And we can make a sex tape with the porn industry.
Yeah, it's sex education with whores.
That's a porn.
Yeah, that's what you want. I actually, to be honest, that movie had a great idea that I think nobody capitalized on. Why didn't they actually make a sex ed video like that?
Well, yeah, the sex ed videos were still garbage.
They still are. They're still using the ones from 1940s where, like, you'll get fucking hairy palms and go blind from masturbating.
Yeah. What you need is a lambskin condom, and when these roll down, be careful, they tear.
And if you feel like your dick starts itching or burning a little bit, you just get a nice shot of penicillin right in your dick.
If that's not
available...
Does
it have to be right in my dick?
Yeah. If that's not available...
right in the main vein.
Yeah, you can just pour the vodka on it before you drink it.
Yeah. You just dip... Make sure you... sterilize your dick and balls before you put it in a pussy. You get a big old cup of vodka and just fucking dip your...
That'll get the moaning pleasure you desire.
Yeah.
Just like, oh!
And don't worry, fellas. It doesn't matter if the lady gets off. It only matters if you get off. Women can't actually feel anything. It's just all numb to them. They're there to please us.
And if they don't, remember, cardinal rule, do not put them in the trunk.
No, do not put them in the trunk. Just get a sock filled with oranges. It won't leave a bruise. It'll keep them, but they'll get the message across.
And when you're done, you have a tasty, pulpous treat.
Yeah, that's a fucking Family Guy reference. I couldn't fucking not do it. And you actually finished. I don't think you knew that. That's actually the end of that Family
Holy
Guy.
shit.
You giving me lip, boy?
Oh boy.
Yeah, but yeah, that's sex ed, dude. Rules.
Oh.
I don't understand why they didn't do that.
Who knows, man?
Maybe Trump will make a sex ed thing. I mean, he's clearly done it well.
I've done it well, so I brought my cohort, Stormy Daniels.
Stormy Daniels. She's going to show you how to put a condom on my very huge penis.
What I don't think, dude, what I don't think people understand is you got to give him props because Stormy Daniels back in the day was a piece.
Yeah, I love when people do that. I love when people like start looking at like when like this person called me, calling this person out for that they slept with this person. And they're like, oh man, they slept with her. She's not even hot, or that dude's not even hot. And I'm like, yeah, you got to go back in time to when this happened, dude. You got to use the chronological order. It's not like it happened yesterday.
Yeah, those '90s porn stars. Fuck. That's
I don't remember the 90s porn stars, I guess.
I forget the girl's name. Jenna Jameson.
Oh, man. Okay, there's one you're hitting a home run. Dude, she was still looking good. Remember when she did 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah.
Like when she's in that movie? Yeah. She still looked fucking banging.
Well, that's the funny thing. Jenna Jameson and Stormy Daniels, a 1-2. During their peak, that was 1-2. And sometimes Stormy would overtake it. Because I remember, man, my loins were aching for those two.
Yeah, you were just like, man... I just need to see those girls get dicked down because Lord knows I got zero chance of ever doing it myself.
I flushed so many batches down the toilet.
Isn't it weird that there are girls that are so fucking hot within the porn industry? I guess, like, I guess you could apply it to anything. But there are women so hot that you want to watch them get banged by another dude. That's how hot they are.
Well,
you can't even do it yourself, but they are so hot you are willing to watch them get banged by another dude.
Yes. And think about it
crazy.
This way. Think about it this way, and nobody wants to admit this because this is like a seedy truth, but that's the beautiful people club.
It is.
Like if you're in the porn industry, you are objectively one of the more beautiful people in the world.
Well, as far as women, yes. But I would say as far as the male talent, dick. It's a little suspect.
Well, they're judging waist down only, like how.
Especially when they're doing the stepson shit now. It's just like, hey, we need a goofy, nerdy guy with a giant dick. So it has nothing to do with looks. They just want like a guy who's like a loser looking, but he has a giant dick. Yeah, but it's wild though that like we just agree that we're just like, yeah, that woman is so hot. We are totally cool with watching.
I've never thought about that. I
wish I could sleep with her so much that I will watch another guy fuck her.
Just to envision, that's me. You're like, oh man, that's crazy. I never thought about that way.
And then get very upset when that guy talks. Like, shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah,
don't say it.
Yeah. I hate when dudes make noises. Like, oh damn it. What? Oh.
My favorite is when a guy talks shit though. Like, it is funny. Like when he's they get way too into it.
I forget the guy's last name. He always talks. It's like Nacho something. His name. The dude just lays down pipe across many people, but he's always You looked at it and just keeps talking. You're like, shit.
Yeah.
No, not that bad. He's not there high-fiving his buddy, Eiffel Towering his local victim.
No, my local victim. The crime. The show is made up, but the crimes are real. Bum bum. The Special Victims Unit.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, that's always a funny thing, and it takes me out of the moment anytime I see two guys Eiffel Towering, because the second they go do the Wonder Twins unite, I'm like, ha!
Yeah. Wonder Twin powers activate. The form of a giant dick. Form of another giant dick. We can only do dicks.
Yeah,
sorry, we're the worst Wonder Twins ever.
It looks so weird when somebody's being split roasted. You're like, you're just waiting for them to start rotating.
I just never understood how people are into that. I don't understand threesomes in general.
I don't understand threesomes when all three guys are in places, and you're like, what? How do you breathe?
All three guys? That's called the foursome, first of all.
Oh, shit. I thought you meant three guys. Threesome's two guys, one girl, or two girls, one guy.
Yeah. No, I don't even understand, like, both versions of a threesome, where there's, like, as a dude, if I had to, like, if a girl was like, I want to have a threesome and there's going to be two girls, I would be like, I can barely focus on you, and you want me to try to please another woman on top of that? It's like, this seems so hard. Like, it doesn't even seem fun.
Dude,
it seems fucking tiring.
It seems awful, but if you're doing a DP scenario where they lay down and the girl's sandwich in between, behind the scenes, you're either drawing straws or playing Rochambeau for who gets to be on top, because you don't want the other guy's sack just falling on your sack.
Right. Well, that's just good. You sign up for that game, dude. You're touching balls, dude. That's just gonna happen.
I would hate that. You're just like going to town and you just keep feeling some other dude's beanbag bouncing off your fucking thigh.
Do they have one of like those musical instruments that keeps track of like the rhythm? So you're going in and out at different times. Guys, we've been over this. Stick with the rhythm, okay? Yeah, no, I don't get that. And then I also wouldn't get, like, I don't understand, like, a girl wanting to get to double penetrate. Like, what like, at the same time, like, if a girl was like, well, we're going to have a threesome and there's going to be another dude, and it's like, so you want to be fucked but also have a cock in your mouth at the same... That doesn't seem pleasurable.
Okay, it doesn't, but wait, what level of peace
I don't know what it's like to have a cock in my mouth.
No, I'm saying, what level of peace do you have to have in front of you to be like, all right, I'll take that. I'll smoke you out with that other dude. What level are we talking? Like, you got to there is a limit when you go, oh, yeah, I'm not passing this opportunity up.
Like how hot of a girl?
Yeah.
You know what? I just had a really gay thought. I thought you were asking me how, like, if, like, you got to be bigger than the other guy? I thought you were asking me that. It was like, were you willing to be the smaller guy in the situation?
When you guys sword cross to figure out who goes first.
Right. It's literally a dick measuring contest to see who goes in first.
I declare a penis war.
God damn, dude. I'm trying to think. I don't know, dude. Because in that situation, I don't know if I could perform. I really don't. Like, even if it was, like, one of the hottest, like, if it was Mila Kunis, I don't know if I could still do it. I don't think I could fucking do it. I don't think I could perform.
Ashton Kutcher's like, hey, I tag you in, bro. Let's go.
Yeah. Come on, we could fucking show her what Iowa corn-fed dick's like, dude.
Yeah, he tags you in, and just like wrestling, both you get to be in for a little bit.
You're right. I don't think I could do it, dude. I think it would be such a weird and awkward, which is weird too, because like all I'm doing is watching another dude have sex, which I've done hundreds of thousands of time online.
Yeah.
But like in person, I think I would just be like, I'm too thrown off by this. What we're finding out today is I'm a prude.
Oh, dude. I'd walk up, like, they could be going at it, and I'm about to tag in. I'll walk up, slap him on the ass, and be like, attaboy, good game.
Well, but
Just go to the next side.
Who is like okay. So, like, I would say that's, like, the hottest. Like, I'm just, like, for me, I don't think I could perform. Like, so who is, like, the bare minimum hot you would have to have in order to do a threesome? Like, a devil's threesome. I like how they call it the devil's threesome, too.
The devil's threesome.
What is the bare minimum?
Ooh, that chick out of American Pie.
Tara Reid?
No. Ew.
No,
No.
I'm not double dicking her for nobody.
The girl that played before, Shannon Elizabeth.
Shannon Elizabeth? Is that the girl from How I Met Your Mother?
No.
Oh, the other one. So the one that
she's the girl from that Doritos commercial. That's how I learned about her.
But she's the one like who what's his fucking nut goes after the slick-haired back guy, right? I forget what his name is, right?
That's the one. That's the guy that goes after her is the one that fucks the pie.
That's the minimum. Okay. That's a fucking high minimum, dude.
Yeah, I want a piece.
Yeah, goddamn, I forgot. I didn't know what her name was. I could tell you what, if you could ruin DVDs by pausing them, I ruined that American Pie DVD.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we skidded that one to a stop enough. It probably just skipped it while you're watching the movie.
Yeah, it just went right to that scene and just stopped and froze.
And if you were just playing the whole movie, it literally just jumped over it because it's been paused so much. It's just like fuck.
Just skip that scene. God damn it. And like, it started early, like because you paused it very early on, so we were even getting to the points where we were like trying to look at the grainy webcam footage that they were looking at. Like, we can't get this clear shot anymore. We gotta use this one.
Dude, you remember we had that 6-disc DVD player that was top of the line, and one of its big features were when you paused it, it gave you perfect clarity. That was the feature, and we used that.
I know, like, remember I had the DVD player in my room? I had that little silver TV and the little DVD player.
Yeah.
You know what I found out was a cool feature on that puppy?
What's that?
There's a zoom button.
Wait, what? You had a zoom on that?
I had a zoom button.
Oh,
so,
shit.
like, when I paused the movie, I could zoom in on shit. You know, and then you could, like, and I could maneuver the camera and, like, bring it down and, like, place it perfectly. I was like, this fucking rules!
Oh, dude, whoever made that TV knew what was happening. They're like,
it wasn't it was just the DVD player. It ruled. I was so happy. I was like, one day I was like, what's Zoom do? And I was just messing with it, and I was like, because this is before cell phones. So instead of like, just being on your phone and fucking around, I was like, what's this button do? And you just messing with the TV, and I was like, oh my
holy
God.
shit, dude!
And I immediately ran upstairs.
Who made this DVD player? Mr. Skin?
It was Panasonic. Good old Panasonic coming through in the clutch.
Nah, it was brought to you by Mr. Skin.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. You know who comes in the clutch more than anybody in the world, Nathan?
I think that'd be punninggame.com.
You're goddamn right it is.
That's right. Monday through Friday. Go check that shit out. Punninggame.com has all your viewing needs. You could go watch. You can go listen. Or you can head on over to YouTube. Check out Comic Wade Taylor. You can get more viewing going on. You can get clips. You can get full episodes. You can get clips of his show. You can get clips of all sorts of shit. You can check out Wild Horses. If you haven't, you probably should. And most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, it's got all the shows, but let's get some merch. You want to be warm this time of year. Let's go.
That's right. It's a fucking cold weather season. So you want to get a hoodie from the Punning Game shop at punninggame.com. You definitely want to go get. You got hoodies for every show on the network and other fun little gag hoodies from like Inside Jokes. We got a Poo Crime hoodie, guys. Everybody loves Poo Crimes. We haven't had that segment in a while because nobody's shitting in public anymore because of this pandemic. But once shitting in public comes cool again, we're gonna have Poo Crimes back in full force. That's the first thing I'm gonna do is commit a Poo Crime.
I'm gonna flagrant abuse of the toilet paper.
Yeah. But when you're checking out after you're buying one of those hoodies or T-shirts from one of our many shows at the Punning Game shop, you want to use promo code WGF. That's promo code WGAF for free shipping at checkout. So check all that out.
Boom. Oh, fuck. My little boy, he's not getting all his nutritional needs from his keto diet and all his vegan needs. Yeah, if you could please support. Trump pledged to support, but he can't pay because they took away all of his funds. We're out. Peace.
I am the bull.